So in assessing what discipline is appropriate, if that's the case, we look at both the history of prior acts, but then we look at the individual player's history as well. And so and the seriousness, of course, of the conduct. So those are all things that get factored. It's not an exact science. It comes down to judgment at the end of the day on the part of me and my colleagues in the league office. In terms of the timing, we've uncovered a fair amount of additional information. I think since I was still asked about the situation.
Adam Silver says NBA made decision on Ja Morant's firearm incident, waiting until NBA finals are over. Silver said additional information was found after league's investigation. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver revealed Thursday that the league's investigation into Ja Morant's latest incident with a firearm could come to a head now, but the league is going to wait until the NBA finals are over. Morant is currently suspended indefinitely from the Memphis Grizzlies as the league underwent an investigation into the All-Star waving a firearm on an Instagram Live yet again. This time, it was on his friend Devontae Pax's account, while his first incident came on his own Instagram while intoxicated inside a Denver nightclub during the regular season. Silver was asked about Morant ahead of Game 1 in Denver between the Nuggets and Miami Heat, where he first laid out what goes into the league's decision. In assessing what discipline is appropriate, if that's the case, we look at both the history of prior acts, Silver said, but then we look at individual players' history as well, and the seriousness, of course, of the conduct. So, those are all the things that get factored. It's not an exact science. It comes down to judgment at the end of the day on the part of me and my colleagues in the league office. Silver then discussed the timing of the investigation's findings going public, which he says will likely come after the series between the Nuggets and Heat ends because it would be unfair to those fighting for the Larry O'Brien trophy. In terms of the timing, we've uncovered a fair amount of additional information, Silver said. Since I was still asked about the situation, I would say we probably could have brought it to a head now, but we made the decision and I believe the Players Association agrees with us that it would be unfair to these players and these teams in the middle of this series to announce the results of that investigation. It's better to park that at the moment, at least any public announcement, and my sense now is that shortly after the conclusion of the finals. Morant's current suspension from his team and the fact that the Grizzlies are no longer playing factored into the decision to hold the public announcement on his punishment. Morant was seen on Pax's Instagram Live flashing a firearm quickly before the camera panned away from him. The Grizzlies wasted no time suspending him after dealing with the Denver incident during the season, which also resulted in a league suspension. Silver did previously say in an interview at the NBA draft lottery that he expects the worst to come down on Morant following the investigation. He had met with Morant following the first incident and believed him to be remorseful, though a repeat offense may have his mind changed. I know I've disappointed a lot of people who have supported me, Morant said in a statement recently. This is a journey, and I recognize there is more work to do, Morant said in a statement obtained by Fox News Digital. My words may not mean much right now, but I take full responsibility for my actions. I'm committed to continuing to work on myself. Morant was named an All-Star for the second consecutive year during the 2022-2023 regular season. He averaged 26.2 points per game with 8.1 assists and 5.9 rebounds in 61 games.